Hey guys, welcome back to Prison Architect. As always, I'm Sergeant Alpha. It's been quite a while since I played Prison Architect. I've just been busy with some other stuff, and today I was kind of starting off with the prison I kind of started doing some stuff with. I'm in Sandbox right now. That's why it's negative 2 million. Just kind of build a pretty good sized prison to where we can get a bunch of guys in here and start making some money, and hopefully recuperate that 2 million. But you can see I do have quite a few mods. One of them is this power station. The size of it's quite large, and this one power station is running the power for the entire prison. So it's doing pretty well. Then we have a couple of things started here. So this right here, this is going to be where your prisoners come in to get off the bus, and then come in here. This will be the reception right here. Then we have a bunch of solitary cells. We have a little cafeteria. We have kitchen. We have some holding cells that are getting built over here. Water station, water boiler, because I do have temperature and a bunch of other stuff turned on. Laundry room for their uniforms, stuff like that. We do have execution and death row up here. Kitchen and cafeteria for death row. You do see all the cameras everywhere that we've hooked up. And death row is pretty much over there by their cells. Same with the holding area, and the reason I did that way is like this building will do probably minimum security, maybe a little bit of mix of regular, medium. That's what I'm trying to think of, like low security and medium security in here, and then we'll do like another building with max and super max. Then death row over by itself, and then we'll probably do any other buildings that we need over here on this side, or if we can't fit everything over here, we'll come over here and do something over here. But that's about the general gist of what we're going to do. We do have some guard towers up. This has doors and gates on it everywhere. So eventually this pathway right here is going to be completely separate from the yard on the inside of the fence. So it's kind of like a buffer between any guys that are out here on the outside inside the prison and the perimeter wall. Because I have to get over this fence to get to the perimeter wall to get over it. And we're going to probably have some guards in here patrolling this right here. So again, it's just another buffer to kind of keep them in there. This building right here is probably going to be our visitation. So I know they come in here, they get prayer visitation, and the visitors aren't going way over here somewhere. Now you can see we have protected custody here. We're going to throw in some buildings over here. We got some cells, since a lot of times your people go in protective custody, or the informants and stuff like that. So we'll kind of give them some rewards and stuff for helping us out. They'll have TVs, they'll have their desk, the radio, computer, all kinds of stuff in here. They'll have their own little showers. So yeah, it's like its own little self-contained block. It's gonna have everything that they would need in there that they would have in the regular population. Just going to be over there where only protected people are in there, protected custodies in there. And there'll still be rooms that's only staff in there as well. But as you see here, it's all pretty much set up. It's all this right in here is your staff zone. Since we're just getting these guys, we don't want to put them to work over in laundry or the kitchen yet. So you can see how they're going to be. You definitely don't want them in the morgue. You got death row over here. Not sure what I gotta get in here. But, we have the shared areas to where everybody can come in here and go to the infirmary, and everybody can come into the showers and bathroom. Everybody can go to these solitary cells. Everybody can come into reception, all that good stuff. Everybody can go to parole. And it's going to be pretty subdivided. Once I get done with it, we'll just kind of do a little bit of work on it and see what you guys think of it. And same thing with pass on the outside of these buildings, have little fences around them. It's more for show than anything really, but just in case there were to be some kind of riot where we had to do a lockdown or something happened to a wall because events are turned on. Say something happens to this wall right here where there's a hole in the wall and guys start trying to get out, there's still that fence to keep them in there. But yeah, we're going to, like I said, this is all pretty much done. So we're going to come up here. And I was going to say we would start on protected custody, but I'm leaning towards that or working on visitation. I'm not sure here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start working on the protected custody parts. We have their own little yard. I did the yard inside the kind of like inside the building, like it's outside, but it's surrounded by the building walls. Two reasons, just so they're not hopping over a fence to get out, and it's pretty easy to control it in there. Because even if they were to manage to get through one of these walls, it would still be inside the building. Not that I think they would do that anyways, but you never know. Same thing with if somebody tries to get to them, they can't just get over to the fence to get to them. They've got to come through the building to get to them. A little bit of extra protection for them. So we'll go with we'll throw out some weight benches out here. And we have their phones over there, so I guess we'll throw these right about here. Yeah, we'll do it. Nah, we'll do it right here. But that, gotta leave that middle open for something else. And we want to get some stones. There we go. Alright, there we go. So we got some weights up, we got some phones up for them. We'll come in here, we'll kind of throw some stuff in their common room. See, we'll give them a couple pool tables. We'll give them some sofas. Then we'll come up here. There's some TVs in there. Let's see, we're going to we've got metal detectors around here as well, so we can see if they're bringing anything in that it shouldn't be. I was going to put this somewhere in Africa. Where was it? We can wait for that. What else do we want to give them? Yeah, give them some radios, or a radio anyway. We'll give them some games to play. Give them please put their trash and everything. And I will think of some stuff to put in there later on. So got plenty of stuff in there to can go in there. Training computer offices. So we're going to go ahead and start throwing some stuff into the classroom here. So we need an office desk. Where did that even go? So yeah, I feeling it didn't go where it needed to go. Oh well, we'll find it later. And then we'll put the desk there. So I got a feeling it'd be better like over in here. Alright, and we'll just get rid of the other one here in a second. And where was the... There we go, training computer. We'll kind of give them some desks where they can learn how to use the computer. Do I not have advanced? Because I don't. Alright, so kind of wait around for that and put good computers in there later. Showers, we can go ahead and do those, even though they have them in their cells. So we really only need to put a shower in there, but kind of tie up all this empty space, and sometimes they don't want to use them in there or something for some reason, because they will go to the shower it's closest to them. So we'll give them that option to have one over here. Actually, you know what? We'll do the kitchen first, so you guys can see that. We'll come in here, and this is a fire-resistant floor and fire-resistant walls. That's another mod I have in to do those. So we're going to need a sink. And we're going to need stoves and refrigerators. So we'll do the refrigerators first. Kind of throw them in there and leave places in there where you can get their sinks and stuff still. Stoves, we want to do the stoves right about here. That should be good there. Just to make sure we can cook enough food for both those cafeterias. Library. Need to put our stuff in the library. Here we need a library shelf and a sorting desk. So we got a sorting desk right there, actually. I'll put that there. Now we'll start putting our shells in. Okay, so the library's done. We've already got the mail room done. Got the laundry room done. Kitchen's done. We just got to connect the water to the sinks really quick. And we'll have to connect the water to the showers here in a minute. So we really just need to do the security room, finish the staff dorm, do the shower, and we can kind of add on from there. Really, I'm not going to do too many more cells. I'm kind of aiming for a bigger prison. But I know right now we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 24 protective custody cells. And I really don't think we're going to need a whole lot more than that. We may do a few more, but we're not going to do a whole lot more than that. So we'll probably come to about here with this row. Just kind of meet it out there, and we'll throw like another room over here to fill in this space. And all this over here will just be rooms and stuff where we can think to throw in. And once that's done, we can come over here and we can start working on our medium and minimum security guys. I think if we can lump those two categories in together just because they're usually lower risk, we might separate them a little bit, but no, we'll keep them in the same building. And maybe do 1 or 2 wings for medium and 1 or 2 for low security. So what do we want to do though? Well, we'll just go ahead and quick build these to kind of see how far over we're going to go. Actually, that's going to be about it right there. So we'll add about 6 more cells to it. We'll have to think of what that room's going to be, and then just kind of keep them from using that space for something they shouldn't be doing. Again, around our walls we're going to put up there. Right, walls. That's what I was thinking. Or not walls, doors. Jail door. Then we're going to want the 3 wide. That way we can, actually, you know, we can probably come out a little bit further there and meet this hallway here. But yeah, that's about all I really have time for. We can come back and do a little bit more work with it later. I just mostly kind of showing you guys what this thing I started messing around with the other day was. And like I said, we had all this when they come in, and then over here on our main first building I have done, we have our offices, staff dorm. That's pretty much what this one's going to be. We have our cleaning room, our kitchen, our canteen, our kitchen, our armory, kennels, and all that's kind of self-contained away from the inmates coming in. So we do get somebody comes in there pretty violent, just want to start fighting right off the bat, or somebody from death row tries to escape. They can't really get to anything staff-wise over here. Like, they can't get to the armory, they can't get to the offices because they'd have to come all the way over here, down, around, and this right in here is already staff only. So if somebody caught them in here, they'd be escorted back out. And then they'd still have to come by here, which this door can lock in to further secure this area. We have another door right here protecting the armory and the kennel. So it would take a minute to get back here to get to some weapons to kind of wreak havoc and get out. And I know kind of the same thing back here is what we're going to do. It's going to. We might do a small armory like back in here somewhere, because I really don't think we're going to need it a whole lot. But we will throw like a guard. Yeah, so we do like an army right here. You'll throw a guard in there to patrol in there to kind of protect it, just in case they decide they're gonna get unruly. But then they would still have to come past here. And we're gonna have guard towers and everything else. So it's gonna be as close to unescapable as I can make it. And once we get done building this thing, I will do an escape simply, because that's one thing I do like about Prison Architect is you can make your prisons and you can escape them, or with escape mode, or you can go on Steam through the Steam Workshop and download prisons to escape from, stuff like that. The only thing that sucks, and the reason I haven't done it with this episode, is I use a lot of mods on mine, as you can tell. And if you download from the workshop, it doesn't know the difference. It still throws all your mods into that prison. So, like this massive power station I have here, if I load another prison from the Steam Workshop, it will have this power station in the place of their power station, and that it won't read right, so the map will pretty much break and there will be no power for things and people can't get anywhere. So once I get done with this, or I'd kind of scrap this and do some episodes with escape mode. I'll have to deactivate all mods and do it that way for you guys, because I have tried to just turn off all the mods and then load something else and turn back in, or turn mods back on, and it kind of broke my map again anyway. So we will work something out and kind of go from there. Once we get at least this building where we can put prisoners in there, we'll go ahead and start throwing in prisoners while we're building the rest of the prison. So you guys have something more to look at, and I will also be working on this on my downtime. So I'm gonna sit through the entire build. So if I'm not recording, and I'm at work on break or something, I'll do some work to it, and then next time I record, I'll hopefully have some more done. But that's going to be about all I have time for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and subscribe. It really helped me out. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description below if you want to see screenshots of stuff I do when I'm online recording. Or maybe I'm just on to having some fun for myself. I'll put screenshots there. Sometimes I'll post links to my videos there as well. Or if you guys want to just hang out and talk, feel free to do that as well. I will definitely hang out and talk to you if I have time. If not, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.